Kashmir in the north. In another case of shocking appeasement, Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti is now pushing for talks with all stakeholders. And she has gone on record to say that desperate times require desperate measures. So dialogue with both separatists and Pakistan are likely.
We need to, fight it together. I just can't do it alone. And I just can't do it just by military means or just by, police force or just by talking about good governance or building roads. We need to build bridges between us and the people of the state. We need to have a dialogue with everybody, as was done by Atal Bihari Vajpayee Sahab. And I'm sure our present Prime Minister, who has the moral authority and who believes, in doing whatever he believes is right, and otherwise demonetization, everybody was criticizing it, but he went ahead with it. So I think we have a bold leadership at this point of time. We want to see our kids, chasing birds and bees and butterflies rather than, stones in their hands. This is a part of our agenda of alliance. Our part of agenda of alliance is that Indus Water Treaty is detrimental to the interest of J&K, as both our country, India and Pakistan, benefit out of it. Why can't we have transfer of our power projects to the state, which are with NHPC? Because somebody needs to compensate us. We don't expect Pakistan to do that. We expect our own country to do that.
Well, and on that note, let's quickly bring in our senior editor, Geeta Mohan, who joins us from Delhi. Geeta, what's the latest that you've got on Mehbooba Mufti? Just take us through.
Well, it seems like Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti continues to reiterate her stand that there needs to be engagement with Pakistan and with the separatists. It's a very sensitive state, and she's handling a very sensitive issue over here with regards to tensions within the valley. And any statement that is or that would not go down well with people in the valley could lead to tensions yet again. And it's the reason why she's very careful when she talks about engagement or disengagement with the separatists. Always maintaining that there needs to be talk and engagement either with the separatists or with Pakistan. To a very specific question on, despite the ceasefire violations and India losing soldiers, is it a good idea to continue engagement with Pakistan? She continues to maintain, and she continued to maintain, that there certainly needs to be engagement between India and Pakistan for reducing tensions between the two countries, as also engaging the separatists to ensure that there is no stress or tension within the valley. This has been the standard position of any chief minister who comes to power in the valley, although in Jammu and Kashmir, although in the past we have seen chief ministers like Omar Abdullah who've taken a very tough stand on separatists. It seems like Mehbooba Mufti does not want to take that chance,
right,
leading Kashmir into yet another state of turmoil.
Right, but Geeta, how is Mehbooba Mufti's statement on talking to separatists being viewed by the political fraternity in Jammu and Kashmir?
Well, Mehbooba Mufti has always been talking about and has been an advocate of being a part of the old Silk Route, and is the reason why she again spoke of the fact that if there needs to be better ties, it can only happen with more traffic between people and goods between India and Pakistan. And in that very same vein, she went to suggest that China-Pakistan economic corridor is important and India should be a partner in it. But India's stand is very clear that there can be no such case of understanding or cooperation or partnership where India will participate in the CPEC if it runs through illegally occupied land of India by Pakistan. That's Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Until the time that happens and China does not understand the sensitivity of territorial integrity of India being questioned, there can be no partnership in the CPEC.
Right. Thank you so much, Geeta, for joining us with your inputs on that story. But